It's true, we. What? When the time coming, I can feel it. I ain't really got no feelings, look. What? I know my time coming, I can feel it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vicky XV and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be revamping one of my old wigs. This is actually the wig I wore for my birthday. We're going to be giving this wig a bleach bath. This is just an easier way for you to bleach your hair instead of doing it tediously. It's kind of similar to the water dyeing method. It's just bleach instead of hair dye. So here I'm just showing you how some of the hair has highlights and some of it is dark. So I'm just focusing on the dark areas. However, if the lighter areas do get lighter, it's whatever, because in part 2 of this video, we are going to be water dyeing the hair. Alright, so boom, I'm adding in 4 scoops of powder. And when it comes to developer, I'm just going to eyeball it. But when you're making your mix, you want to make sure that you have more developer than powder, because you want a creamy substance instead of something really thick, you know. So here you're just going to see me just pouring it in. I'm really just eyeballing it. It's really like, you know. We never knew what it cost us. Now niggas moving like bosses. Spaz out, rolling, to the gas. Now when it comes to stirring, you want to make sure that there's no clumps of powder in your mixture, because that will definitely that would be no bueno. So what I'm doing now, I'm still adding a little bit more liquid. I'm also going to go ahead and add some water. I'm going to be eyeballing the water as well, but for the most part, just watch what I do. But niggas they doubt it. Put a chain on my neck, now I'm drowning. Only real niggas chill up around my cup, I pour it. She wanna fuck, she boring. I'm chasing these bugs, try run it out. Nobody can do it for us. We still gon' pull up in foreign. Your bitch come my phone. So I'm just eyeballing how much water I want to use for my mixture. However, when I was doing this, I was being a little cheap with the water, so I had to go back in and add more of a mixture. But for the most part, you want to make sure that you're able to dip your wig into the mixture, not necessarily have the mixture sit on the wig, you know? Keep in mind that this is a really short wig. Now, if you plan on doing this with a wig that's like 26 inches, 30 inches, you will definitely need way more water, way more powder, way more everything, because the longer the hair, the more product is going to absorb. So keep that in mind. I need this money like right now. I'm trying to be bowling like Spalding. I like all her pics, now she hype now. I give her the thing, now she calling. I can 100% say that bleaching my wig this way was so easy. It's not as tedious as doing it row by row. It's just way easier. Like in life, you got to work smarter, not harder. And this was definitely one of those. Brody just told me he flexed it up, so I ain't letting up. I'm about to pour up the drink. Let's hit this stool, I'ma set it up. And I ain't knocking no time for nobody at all. Couple friends, we don't speak, so don't call. Couple bands when I go at the mall. Running man, we don't run through the mall. 100 bands, would've got him a ball. Rubber bands, 2050s and all. Cotton class, make it bounce in the hall. Give my niggas a forever stand tall. It's lean in my cup, I pour it. And you want to make sure as you're dipping your wig into the bleach that you have a comb or a brush and you're combing it through. You want to make sure that the hair stays as detangled as possible, because where there's knots, there's trouble, baby. Mucho problemo. We never knew what it cost us. Now niggas moving like bosses. Spaz out, rolling, to the gas on trip. Cause bro got the grip in the bag. Let's go like true, don't wait, it's a bag. You watching my moves, I hope that you mad. Do what I do, move smart for the cash. Don't care for opinions, my foot on the gas. I'm switching them lanes, I spin through it fast. I'm fucking your dame and giving her back. Yeah, I know she can't get attached. I gotta run to the rags. 3 grams, we smoke out the sack. You wanna feel, but you fuck up your pack. Yeah, we searched for a bag, now we found it. Said I'ma make it, but niggas they doubt it. Put a chain on my neck, now I'm drowning. Only real niggas chill up around my cup, I pour it. She wanna fuck, she boring. I'm chasing these
nobody can do it for us. We still gon' pull up in foreign.
So once you're done dipping your wig, you want to cover it with aluminum foil. Aluminum foil helps retain heat, and it also speeds up the process of lightening hair. So I let the mixture sit on the wig for about 45 minutes. However, you guys will see that when I remove it, it wasn't as light as I wanted it to be. So I went ahead and let it sit for another 15. So in total, I let the wig sit in the bleach for an hour.
Everything called me cash. It's true, you know, fuck you. My cousin bored. She wanna fuck, she bored.
So after letting the wig sit for 45 minutes, it wasn't the color that I wanted to achieve. As you can see in the black areas, it's given a little chocolate. This is giving chocolate, but I want something a little lighter. So I went ahead off camera. I added more powder, water, and developer to the mix, and I let that sit for an additional 15 minutes, and you guys will see the end result. Also, I want you guys to stay tuned for part two. Part two, we are going to be water dyeing this wig. I just wanted to lift it a few shades so that when I water dye it, it would be a breeze.
I just want money, etc. Go get your cheddar up. I'm about to stop at the bank. Brody just told me he flexed it up, so I ain't letting up. I'm about to pour up the drink. Let's hit the stool, I'ma set it up. But I ain't knocking no time for nobody at all. Couple friends, we don't speak, so don't call. Couple bands when I go with the mall.
So what I did was I rinsed out the bleach. I used clarifying shampoo. I also went ahead with the shimmering light shampoo, and I let the wig sit in that for about 30 minutes just to get rid of any brassy undertones. This is the final look. I'm super excited. I love it. There are so many different shades. Oh, by the way, this is definitely my hair Vicky XV collection. Bow, I know y'all see that logo. After that, I deep conditioned the hair using silicone mix. I actually let the conditioner sit in the wig for about a day because I put the conditioner in last night and I washed it when I got home from work, and I got home around like 7 o'clock. I washed it out. The hair is great. You know, silicone mix does that. I'm just showing you guys the different shades that we're working with, which is great because when it comes time for me to water dye this, I'll have different shades. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm just showing you what it looks like up close. Stay tuned for part two because we're going to water dye this sucker like it's nobody's business. Look at all that volume. You would never think it had bleach sitting in it for an hour and some change. But make sure you guys stay tuned for the water dyeing process. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for stopping by. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys in part two of this video. And that's how we gonna keep it pushing.
We never knew what it cost us. Now niggas moving like bosses.